Thank you. And I am not a Debbie Downer on this, and I don't even feel sorry for the Debbies in the world that I use that expression. But I just actually got off, and I was a little late coming on because I just got off on a program that I was doing on possessions and what to do with yours and your loved ones' possessions after you pass, or as you're downsizing, right sizing. And I wrote a book, Finding Peace One Piece at a Time, What to Do with Your Loved One's Possession. I'll pull it up in a minute. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and why I really wanted to step forward, is that everybody asks, what do you keep? What do you get rid of? How do you this? How do you that? And to me, it's two simple things. If the item tells the story, or if it provides a connection to your loved one, you keep it. Otherwise, you don't have to keep it. So I have to go out on a limb for a second. I did have a tragedy. My husband passed away when we were really young. My daughter was 2 years old. And so I have these shoes, and they just happen to be on my desk right now because I just did a presentation prior to this of what to keep. And so these shoes, my husband passed away 28 years ago. These shoes are what my daughter had on when he passed away. And I was at the hospital, and I remember, and I talk about the story in my book, how I bent when my head was down, all I could see were her shoes. And one might say to me, Rachel, why do you keep those? Right? Because I look at these, and first of all, I cannot believe this child fit into these shoes because she just got married. But more so, I see these, I don't see them sad anymore. I see them as, we had such a special little unit. Although short, we had such a special unit. And I look at these and I just cherish them. But to take the shoes one step further, I didn't know I said this, but when my husband passed away, I said over and over again to everybody in front of me, everybody, who's going to walk her down the aisle. And my sister-in-laws and my sisters would say to me, Rachel, oh my goodness, she's 2 years old. Why does it matter who's going to walk her down the aisle? But I said it over and over and over again. So I got to stick with the shoe theme for you. Daughter got married this year in the middle of all this horrendous COVID stuff. And while I'm remarried, and my living husband, as I call him, adopted her, he was walking her down our short little outside aisle. However, she put these shoes on. This is her late father's name that she had painted on her wedding shoes. So I had to bring this forward to you because what it took was, what do you keep? And she has listened to me present for 20 years on items to keep and what not to keep, and what to this and what to that. So she took my whole shoe theme and took it to the next level for something that meant so much to me. So I really appreciate you giving me the chance to share this. But what I ask of all of you and the people that you speak with, figure out what tells the story, help people to understand what the story is, and keep that connection. But everything else you don't have to keep. And thus I wrote the book of Finding Peace One Piece at a Time, What to Do with Your Possessions, because you have to have that peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you, Marty, for pulling all of us together, because it's so special. And I see Bill over there. It's just so special for all of us to be together, helping each other figure out how to get through this life that we're trying to figure out.